our next interview is going to be our Spotlight on Creatives. You know, our Spotlight on Creatives interview really shed a light on creatives in the local, regional, and international space who are doing amazing things, who are really being creative, pioneering ways, whether it's through family legacy, whether it's through, creating a new path. And the Jessop Brothers are joining us, and they're no stranger to that creativity. Welcoming via Zoom, the Jessop Brothers. Thank you for being here.
Morning, everyone. Morning.
Morning. How are you all doing this morning?
Yeah, we great, I mean, we have another day to be thankful for, so.
Nice, nice. Okay, so I'm excited about this conversation because first I heard a snippet of the song that you posted on social media. So we'll get into the song, but I want to know, I mean, you are brothers, blood brothers,
Blood
and
brothers.
you are in partnership doing some amazing, amazing things. When did you first discover your desire for creativity, that passion within you for it?
I think that would have been developed, I think, from a tender age, as early as getting involved in musical instruments. So we would have started off, in pan, stuff like pan. And then, we would have gravitated to other instruments because of the pan. So we would have gravitated to like drums, guitar, percussion stuff. So I think that really encouraged us to really tap into our creative side and really tell ourselves that, we have a lot more potential installed in us than just creating music,
Right.
I think that allowed us to, push ourselves to the next level. And then my brother here, because like we used to get involved in like events management, events planning, he got into the side of designing like flyers.
Okay.
But I started off small for him, on like those online apps,
Right.
you have chances self, try his hand at different things, and that's where it would have developed now to where, a lot of the work that you would see us do in terms of advertising on our page is done by him.
Okay. Nice.
He's
Very
very much
nice. So for people who don't know, who are the Jessop Brothers? Talk to them about what you've been doing over the years and that sort of thing.
I think the best way to describe the Jessop Brothers would be
music, art, and development.
the dynamic duo that involves itself in music, art, and development. That's actually one of our catch slogans. We call it Mad Vibes, and the Mad is for music, art, and development.
Okay.
With so, that's basically Jessop Brothers. We like to, get our hands or feet wet in terms of anything creative. So anything on the creative side, you'll see us getting our hand, and we're never afraid to challenge ourselves in terms of tea. So that's what.
Nice. So more recently, we would have seen that you launched your shoe brand. Tell us about that, the name of it, and how that has been going. Local sneakers, but quality sneakers. So tell us about that.
Tell them now.
Well, Classix Republic, the name of our company, it was established through the pandemic. I would say through some dark times, when we were forced to challenge ourselves or think outside of the box. I was involved in a sneaker competition in the States.
Okay.
Where we were challenged to design the colors for the sneakers that the person would have created. Unfortunately, I did not win the competition or anything, but there was a lot of traction and a lot of persons who felt that I was, wrongly cheated.
Okay.
And as a result, I would have found the motivation from my brother and I and a friend discussing that you can't really be a king in another man's kingdom. We decided that we should try to more or less invest into something of our own. So we would have gone through a whole series of different designs and whatnot, and collaborative effort towards colors and these sort of things as to what it would be appealing, but not just appealing, but durable to not just Trinis, but to the market itself. After which, when we found something that we were comfortable with, we said this has to be represented as something for Carnival, especially as sneakers is an important thing when it is you are
On the road.
covering
Yeah.
a war.
Yes.
Yeah. And well, us being, soca artists, we would be involved in the carnival and whatnot. So we would have had an experience with, wearing bad sneakers on the road or whatnot,
Yeah.
what to look for and what not to look for. So I think that would have also propelled us a lot with, providing a product that is not just great in looks, but also it is very comfortable.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it stands out, the visuals you see on social media. It stands out. It's something that, you want to receive. You want to have your own pair. But it's not I know it's not an easy feat. I know it's not something that just, happens overnight. So talk to us
Nah.
about that
It's
process.
definitely- like he said, we've come up with a number of designs, and that in itself would have been based on having several meetings, having several sit downs. That's definitely one of the things that we focus on, trying to meet up and collaborate, share ideas, bounce ideas on each other. So it is a lot of back and forth. It takes a lot of time. In terms of just, the nitty gritty of things. And then on top of that, there's the side of, just shipping and organizing things and, waiting for it to reach down. That in itself is a whole process as well. So there's a lot of challenges, behind it that we have to endure.
Still learning.
Yeah, and it's still learning, as you said, it's still is a process for us at the same time. But I guess as we, continue along this track, we have seen improvements. We have learned, and we have learned to, make the best of the situation that is provided for us.
Yeah.
So I think that is one of the key things that we've taken away from it.
Right.
From it.
What keeps you motivated? What keeps you creating, despite the challenges that you would have mentioned, some of them that you mentioned? What keeps you pushing, towards creating even more?
I think the ability to be able to learn more. That's motivated.
Sure.
Because as we see it, it wouldn't have been as easy as it was on the first try.
Right.
Currently now it becomes a bit more easier the more you get involved. So I think the experience is something that keeps us motivated in the way that it can make things, I wouldn't say a lot easier for us, but it would make the way forward a lot comfortable for us to express ourselves or give our best in this industry.
Right.
And if you have any other views for motivation?
Yeah, well, to me, in terms of motivation, I think it's just something natural, we love creativity. We love to see the creativity unfold, like it's like a puzzle. I like to see at the end, one good piece of work or, work of art, basically. So I think that in itself is a motivation just to see the end product. You start somewhere and then you see the end product and it's like, whoa, I actually had my hand in, this great idea in the end. So I think one of the motivations for us is to leave a mark on our culture and impact. I think that in itself is something great that we want to really have an impact on as well. So
Most
I think
definitely. What has the response been though locally? I mean, I've seen on social media, but tell me about the response to this product. What it has been like? Did it shock you that people were interested in it? What has that been like for you?
I mean, just by the fact that we were able to have a great pre-order. I mean, we had at least 100 pairs
In the first
Wow.
batch.
this batch
Okay.
for order alone. Just by that alone in itself showed us that we had a very great response in terms of people accepting the sneakers, and not just that alone. Like when it actually touched down and reached here, I believe the response went up even more, and persons were even more interested in actually getting their peers. So I think the response from the locals has been excellent. And as we continue to push the brand and push that awareness, and as people get to see the brand, I think it encourages more persons now to, get on board because they see this, they feel, they see it and it be like, you know, yo, where's mine? There's a sense that they feel a bit left out, that, you know, they're not being a part of something that could reach to the next level in terms of internationality.
Yeah.
You know, and that is really the aim of our company and where we want to head. You know, we want to take this sneaker brand and not just make it for the locals, but make it international, because, you know, we have a lot of persons from Trinidad around the world.
Yes, the diaspora, yeah.
They would also like to feel a part of home in the end, you know, and this is what this sneakers allows them, you know, to, when they look down on their foot, they are able to say, yo, this is a part of home. This came from my home island. And anybody they would be talking to and they, you know, explain to them and they ask, they would feel a sense of pride. So, you know, it's like, wait, boy, Trinidad, the quality that could actually come out of this little island is vast.
That's true.
You know, so that's one of the things that we look at.
Switching gears to music. So this is not your first run at music. You have been doing this, as you said, from a very young age. Talk to us about that journey in music and leading up to this new release.
Journey in terms of music, well, as you said, it would have been started off as a tender age in terms of pan.
Just like basic foundation.
I think that you feel like that would have set the basic foundation for like a rhythm and groove and timing.
Okay.
That would have really helped us. And then like
talent shows at school.
Oh yeah. Talent shows. I mean, even though those are talent shows, you know, it wasn't at where we are now, you know, you have a little stage fright, you're growing, you're learning.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think like when it was 2017 that we officially started in terms of writing and singing.
Okay.
So,
actually started off for kicks, you know.
Yeah. It started off by just, you know, a little wildness, me and my brother, you know, just because, you know, we have that rhythm and groove, you know, we did a little chants and stuff. And then, you know, we saw it and we say, you know what, why not, you know, take it seriously and, you know, actually start writing and, you know, creating content for persons to share. So I think that's what really pushed us. And then in 2017, we would have released our first song called Come On. A really nice song. It was actually accepted nicely. And in our second song, we would have brought out AIA. We got a lot of good response on that one as well, because that one propelled us on the morning show.
All right, yes.
We got a lot of interviews from that one. I think that one really kick-started things.
Yeah, okay.
Us in terms of getting our foot inside, you know, in terms of the music industry and getting a lot of performances, because that was a nice one. All right, and then from there, obviously, we would have propelled, we would have started to do a little more work and in terms of our writing. And then I think like during the pandemic period, you know, that would have been a challenge for persons. I think that period, like we really pushed ourselves. I got a little involved in the music, so I started to do like music production.
Again, thinking outside the box.
You understand? Always try to push ourselves, and now, you know, that we could do music production. It allowed us now to, you know, tap in a little more to the side and not have to, you know, wait on somebody else to input and really direct where you want your music to go.
Yes, yeah.
That's one of the things now that we have developed. And now that, you know, we are able to develop that, it also allowed us now to connect with more persons, and it's how we were able to connect with Kit.
Correct.
So, big up Kit one time, Advocate, a great friend as well, very talented producer. So I must give him props on this project that we worked on here. It was just epic. And like he would say too, it was just one session once we ever met. We got a complete song.
Okay.
Not even a full day.
Yeah.
You think of it.
That thing happened like within
hours.
Normal session.
Yeah.
It'd be like what, 3 hours, 4 hours? That happened
3, 4 hours. It happened.
So tell us a bit about this song, the meaning of the song itself. You would have written the lyrics, right?
Right, yes. So this song is basically like it's a song to enjoy yourself while you're in events. So the song is called Brace, basically. So when we say brace is something that the Trinidadians would use when somebody's dancing on them. You brace
Yes,
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, not to hold yourself because when I bump up pushing back, it might be a little play. It
You
might
could fall in
you
it.
could
If
fall.
you're in brace, fall.
You can fall if you're in brace. If you're not strong enough, you can get pushed
You
down.
understand?
So, it really emulates that energy, that fun, that dancing, which is what our culture incorporates basically,
Yes.
a lot of dancing, whining, drinking, basically
Our
enjoyment.
culture, yes, that's true.
Fun and enjoyment. We love festivals. We love easy going stuff. So it really just encompasses that, and I guess the writing would have surrounded that, and it would have developed to the piece that it is right now. A really nice piece. The groove is really nice. I could see persons, really getting.
And as Kid said, he wouldn't really consider it to be just soca.
Yeah, it's super.
like
And
a kinda-
I think that's one of the things that we
Yeah.
challenge ourselves with, trying to, tap into a new song, a unique song that would resonate with persons.
Right. Beyond the
So,
season.
I
That's
believe,
true,
yes,
yes.
beyond
Yes.
this, I believe that is what I've been focusing on in terms of my music production now, in terms of not just the basic soca, but a unique song that could fuse with soca,
Okay.
that put it to the next level. So
Understood.
that's very
Understood. Before we wrap, because we're really thankful that you were able to join us and to share with us. You're doing amazing things we've been seeing, and we wish you great success in that. What advice would you give to other creatives who are coming up, who may be seeing the challenges before them, who want that success, but they do have to go through that journey to that success? What advice would you give to them?
No matter how dark the road gets, there's always light at the end.
Okay.
that
It might seem very impossible, but trust me,
For sure.
in here, somehow there's a way. Push on, as he said.
Keep pushing. Yeah, you have a lot of potential within you. A lot of times, as an artist or even as a person, we tend to underestimate ourselves, and that itself is a bit of self-sabotage.
Yep.
Yes.
Because you're putting down yourself before you even know the possibilities. So as you say, in any dark situation, there's at the end of the day, there's a silver lining where the cloud is.
Yep.
Right.
So the sky is the limit. Keep pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, things. I feel like things will eventually work out once you keep pushing at something.
Yeah. Being consistent. Yes.
Yes, be consistent with whatever you're doing. You have a plan, keep at it. And when I say consistent, don't keep doing the same thing exactly, because
Right.
if you continue doing the same thing and expecting a different result,
You're
is
crazy.
a madman.
Yeah.
So, just keeping consistent,
That's what
but
I'm
try
have a
different
little
things.
man
Have
in
a
here.
plan,
That makes sense, yes.
try different things that would help you to reach the same end goal.
Right.
As-
Yes. Where can persons find Breeze if they want to listen to this song, they want to follow you on social media? Give them your handles.
Yeah, Brace can be found on all, I think, music platforms,
Platforms, yes,
Tidal, Spotify, iTunes. You could check it out on YouTube as well if you do not have those platforms. We always have the YouTube, so you can check us out on YouTube as well. You could find us on YouTube at Jessop Brothers, JESSOP BROTHERS. And that would also be our social media handles for Instagram and Facebook. So that's basically it for our social media handles there.
All right. Thank you very much, Jessop Brothers, for joining us today. We appreciate you. All the best to you. We're looking out to see what you are up to next.
I appreciate
All right.
it.
No problem. We take a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap up our show. Thank you.